Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate about how to deploy a cloud-hosted environment that is linked with Power Platform environment and how to set up DualWrite. So you go to LCS to deploy a cloud-hosted environment and click Add. Select the build which you want to deploy. Select the topology of the environment. Give the environment name and go for advanced settings. Here you will notice Power Platform integration. By default, it's turned off, but you enable the configuration of Power Platform environment. Select the template. For example, I'm choosing standard as I'm not going to use project operations and sandbox environment type sandbox for cloud hosted environment and agree to terms and conditions and done and continue the deployment of cloud-hosted environment. It will take some time to complete the deployment of cloud-hosted environment and the setup of Power Platform environment. Once it is done, you will see the environment is being deployed, and in LCS itself, you will notice Power Platform Integration tab where you should be able to see the URL of the connected Power Platform, right? So in this case, it's operations. This the URL, and you will notice Power Platform environment setup is complete, but now I can continue and set up dual write application. Before I hit this button, let's take a look at in Admin Center. So once you go to Power Platform Admin Center, admin.powerplatform.com, go to Environments tab, and you will see Dev with PP environment, right? This is the same environment that I deployed, same environment name for my finance and operations cloud hosted environment and the connected Power Platform environment, right? Once I click, you should see the finance and operations URL. Uh, and from here, you can actually go to resources, look at apps. So you will notice the core solution, Dualite core solution is now installed. And some of the finance and operations virtual entity solution, etc., are installed, right? Now it's good time to set up dual write application. So I'll click and agree to enable dual write application. So you will notice the environment status will change and as it will continue the configuration of dual write application. So let us review. So dual write application configuration is now complete, and you can see the dual write application configuration is complete. To start synchronizing the data using dual write, you click on link to Power Platform environment button. But before we click, let's go to Power Platform Admin Center once more. Look at select your environment and let's verify Dynamics 365 application. You will see the dual write application core solution is now installed, and uh, now we are ready to actually click on link to Power Platform environment button. So this will establish the dual write connection as well. So let's wait to complete. It will take few minutes. Environment linking is completed. You can see the status on LCS. And once you go to the environment, look at the dual write workspace, you will see the environment connectivity. Uh, you won't see any table maps because we have not installed the solution. but you can actually see the environment details and see both environments are linked now. Let us take a look at in Power Platform Admin Center. So there were solutions installed. Let's go to Maker Portal. So if you go to make.powerapp.com and select your environment, which is dev with PP, and go to tables and select all and look for company table. So at this point in time, this is CDM underscore company table, and you will see all the legal entities are basically populated. So environments are linked, and you see the company data has been pushed, right? Now it's time to actually install the dual right solutions, right? So if you go to uh, Power Platform Admin Center, select your environment, uh, and again go to Dynamics 365 app and click on install app. So here you can actually see dual write solution. So let's install dual write finance solution and supply chain. So first I'll install finance and then come back and install the supply chain. Agree to terms and conditions, install. Now
So
the
it's
dual right finance solution is installed. You can verify from Power Platform Admin Center. And go back to basically finance and operations and dual right. Still, you will see there is no table map. Now, for table maps to be visible, you need to apply the solutions, right? So currently we have installed finance, right? So you will see the applied solution from Power Platform Admin Center to appear here. So let's apply these solutions as the next step. So we are going to get some dual right application core entity maps and finance, right? Let's bring the core entity map first. It will take few minutes. And you can see some of the core entities, for example, legal entity, exchange rate, etc., have now appeared. Uh, and I will now go ahead and apply the finance entity map solution. Okay, now you will see all the entity maps are kind of appearing here. In the environment details, now you verify which legal entities you want to actually establish connection for, right? So by default, you will see all the companies are added here, but you can actually choose to remove or add, right? So for the sake of demo, I will just take two legal entities and save the configuration. Okay, once the legal entities are saved, you will see the list of entities here, legal entities here. Integration keys will be blank when to begin with. Since I started a legal uh, entity map, therefore you see a couple of few integration keys have appeared. But to begin with, it will be empty. You can either run the entity map or do initial sync, uh, or even click through the entity maps, right? If you go into details, so that point in time, it will start populating integration keys. But to begin with, it will be empty. So let's take an example, right? Currently, you see customer group, vendor group, some of the payment terms. Integrations key appeared here. So you can see the message, right? Integration key will be populated when you initiate the table map, right? You can either run or do initial sync. It will populate the the integration key. Similarly, for example, if I click on chart of accounts, right, I'm not going to run or initiate the run or do initial sync, but I'll simply click chart of accounts, uh, entity map, and go back to dual right workspace, verify integration key. You will notice that now we have integration key populated for chart of account, right? So the process of installing other dual right solutions remains the same. So for example, you can go to Power Platform Admin Center and select dual right supply chain or party global address book, etc. Install the solution from Power Platform Admin Center and then come back to dual right workspace in finance and operations and apply the solution, right? When you apply the solution, entity maps appear, and then accordingly integration key will start populating as and when you go through the entity maps. So that's how the experience of dual right setup look like as of today. uh, Things may change and evolve as we progress further, but this is the experience today. Hope you find this video useful. Thanks for watching.